Hi everybody. Today we are going to do collocations. Last year we did some lessons, the same book. This year, inshallah, we're going to do some other lessons. Let's go to lesson 31, texture. The word texture refers to the way something feels, and there are many different collocations used to describe it. Let's look at them in pairs of opposites. We have dry hair or oily or greasy hair. Dry hair. The opposite of dry hair is oily hair or greasy hair. You need to wash oily hair more often than you need to wash dry hair. We have dry skin, oily skin. Dry skin, oily skin. Oily skin is prone to acne, whereas dark skin often needs moisturizer. A smooth surface, the opposite is rough surface. A smooth surface, rough surface. Surfaces such as the ground, a road, and your skin can be smooth, with a consistent surface, or rough, with a varied surface. Calm water, the opposite is choppy or rough water. The water of the ocean is calm when the weather is mild, and it is choppy or rough when there are high winds. Then we have hard object and soft object. If you hold a tomato, tomatoes are soft. If you hold a glass, for example, glass is hard. A mattress or pillow, for example, can be hard or soft. Tender meat and tough meat. Tender meat, the opposite is tough meat. Meat that is tender is easy to cut and chew, and meat that is tough is difficult to cut and chew. We have a sharp blade or point and a dull blade or point. Sharp blade, dull blade. Sharp point, dull point. A knife or a pencil can be sharp, meaning it can cut, or dull, meaning it has lost its ability to cut. The verbs soften, silent T, and harden describe the process of becoming soft and becoming hard. For example, potatoes soften when you cook them in boiling water, and snow hardens if the temperature decreases and the snow begins turning into ice. We can also use soften and harden in a more metaphorical way. We can say a person's voice softens when they begin speaking in a more friendly tone, and their voice hardens when they begin speaking in a less friendly tone. A person's attitude or views can also soften or become more friendly or tolerant, or harden to become less friendly or less tolerant. Texture words are often used when describing food. We have creamy, describes smooth and rich texture, like cream. Sauces, soups, puddings, and chocolate can be creamy. We have crunchy or crispy. Crunchy or crispy describes something that makes a noise when you chew it. Crackers, chips, bacon, granola, and other hard foods can be crunchy or crispy. Chewy describes food that requires some effort to chew. Caramels and other types of candy can be chewy. The word chewy can have a negative connotation if the food is not supposed to be chewy. For example, when you overcook meat, when it's well done, it becomes tough and chewy. At the same time, this is a negative connotation. This means that the speaker doesn't like it very much this way. Greasy describes food with a lot of oil. Hamburgers, French fries, and chicken wings can be greasy. How? We have a quiz here. Match the two halves of these sentences. I'll give you a minute to look at the questions. We have 12 questions here, I think. Match. Okay, please. You have the book from last year, or if you don't have it right now, I'll put it on SMS. Just copy this page or take a photo with your mobile, answer it, and send it to me through or via Messenger. Let's move on to lesson 32. It's about smell. Today, we'll continue learning collocations related to the 5 senses, with expressions for describing different smells. Let's begin by looking at some commonly confused words. Aroma, scent, and fragrance. These 3 words describe a good smell. You can talk about the wonderful aroma of a cake that has just been taken out of the oven, the fresh scent of flowers, and the sweet fragrance of a woman's perfume. So, aroma, scent, and fragrance are good smells. The word smell is neutral. It can be a good smell or a bad smell. You can have the lovely smell of fresh baked bread or the horrible smell of rotting food. The word smell can be a noun or a verb, so you can also say it smells delicious or it smells nasty. The words stench, stink, and odor all describe bad smells. They're the foul odor of a dead animal, foul odor, the bad odor of a dead animal, and the revolting stench of sewage. You know, sewage has bad smell. The revolting stench of sewage. The unpleasant smell of a person who doesn't take showers or use deodorant is called body odor. Body odor. To describe the strength of smells, you can say they are light smells or faint smells or strong smells. Light, faint, or strong. When a smell is extremely strong, you can say it is an overpowering smell. Overpowering smell. A smell that you recognize can be called a familiar smell. A familiar smell. And the smell that is unique and easy to identify can be called a distinctive smell or an unmistakable smell. Smells can waft, that means flow through the air smoothly. For example, the mouth-watering scent of chocolate chip cookies wafted across the room. Another verb used with smell is fill. The acrid smell of smoke filled the hallway. Finally, if a smell stays in a place for a long time, we can use the verb linger. The spicy aroma of her cooking lingered in the kitchen for hours. Here are some additional collocations for describing smells. We have earthy smell, fishy smell, fruity smell, metallic smell. So these are smells like, or these are things which smell like soil, earthy, dirt, like fish, fishy, fruit, fruity, like metal, metallic. We have rancid or putrid smell, a disgusting smell of things that are rotten. Damp or dank smell, a smell of wet things and mold. A pervasive smell, a smell that tends to fill the space and remain there. Pervasive. A pungent smell, a smell that is sharp and strong. It almost hurts your nose when you smell it. And we have the quiz. We have 10 sentenences with 3 options each. Have a look at it. Take a photo of the quiz or get it from your book, answer it and send it to me via Messenger. Thank you very much.